How do you tap into your power? It all starts with knowing it's already there. You are your own superpower. There is no one like you. Each one of us has a power inside of us that we need to trust in, believe in, and tap into. I am Alexa Nisi, and in this series of Within You, I'm going to help you tap into your inner power in order to live your freaking best life now. So, the last question is, are you ready? How do you tap? Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about what I had mentioned yesterday, how to rewrite your stories. So rewriting your stories literally is about taking another perspective from a story that has impacted you in your life. Story is also known as an experience, a moment, a situation that has happened. So let me just give you the steps and then we'll walk through them. So number one, I want you guys to write your story out. Take out 3 key moments in your story. Start from the moment you were born to present day. What's your story? Where you grew up? What were you feeling at like 5 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old, all of those things. Where did you go to school? What happened at school? How were your friendships? How were your relationships? What did you get involved in? How did you do in school? What was your family like? All of those things. Because all of these things lead up to present day and they help you understand the reasons that things have happened, and it also helps you understand more about yourself and your life. Right? So that's step 1. It's really cool. You really get into it. Try to get 10, pages out of that. And then second thing, we're going to pull out the biggest stories. Good, bad, but we're going to really focus on those bad stories. Those bad stories that still come into our brains sometimes and haunt us a bit. So I want you guys to get really creative. I want you to really, if there's a bad thing that someone has ever said to you, that has happened in your life, a traumatic event, anything, I want us to dive deep into that. So the third thing I'm going to ask you to do, once you have your moment, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to place yourself in that moment and visualize what was happening, what was being said, what does the room smell like, all of those things. Get your senses aware and dive deep into that moment. And then I want to hear the verbiage. What are the things that maybe someone said to you or something that happened that struck a chord with you? What was it? What was that trigger? Because anything like that in your life that comes up now is going to place a little pressure and stress on your heart. And it's going to make you feel anxious and all of those things. So I want us to get to know our story so that we can rewrite the story. And we can possibly dive deep into, if it's a person that said something to you, into the brain of that person. Because I want you guys to know 2 things. Our thoughts create our reality. And second, people's beliefs, experiences, and fears are not yours, and you cannot live by living on someone else's beliefs of what you should do and who you should be. Everyone has different experiences, beliefs, and fears. Okay? And that's why you can't listen to anyone but yourself. You can take advice, of course, but you are the one who knows exactly what you want deep inside. I've struggled with finding what my heart wants when so many people have been telling me what I should do with my life, all of those things, and it was so hard to dig deep and find out, what does Alexa want? I've gotten closer and closer by doing this work and rewriting my story and uncovering the limiting beliefs and fears that I had about certain things. So let me give you one little quick example before I end this video, and we'll dive deep into this. Comment below if you need me to dive deeper into any of this. Again, rewatch the video if you need. So, an example. One event that has really stuck with me is when someone that really was important to me told me that I have amounted to nothing, that I've achieved nothing great in my life. That hit me like a ton of bricks. because I'm someone that pushes myself beyond words, like beyond compare. Like I'm always giving above and beyond 250% into everything I do. I've interned at SNL, like I told you before. I am a 4.0 student. I've worked while I was in school to make money. I bought my own car. Like the list goes on and on. I have nothing to prove to anybody. But I've achieved nothing great in my life. Well, I guess according to that person, I haven't. Right? So now we have to dive deep into what that person has achieved. Why would someone say something like that to someone that has the evidence proving otherwise? I want you guys to become investigators of yourself. Be a detective. Prove your case wrong. I could easily prove that statement wrong. And I was internalizing this statement. You know, every time I tried to make a decision about my future, I just had that in my head. Oh, like I'm gonna amount to nothing if I choose this path. I will never get on TV if I choose this path. I will never make the money that I want to make my family, my future family, feel comfortable if I choose this path. And like, this was wrong. I was so scared to choose anything because I was so scared to amount to nothing, and I was so scared to just have someone tell me, I told you so. So this is what I did. I met actually with a storytelling coach. She knows who she is. Maybe that's not even the right term to call her, but she is absolutely amazing. And she helped me rewrite that story. So I wrote exactly what that, you know, almost like a scene in a movie, what the lines were. And then I took out some lines. Like I just felt like, what did that make me feel to hear that? I felt scared. Like I was, like my decisions were going to be mistakes. That's what I feel. And then like the thought of what she thought has made me feel like I can't make decisions for myself and my decisions are going to amount me to nothing. That's what was really happening. Sometimes what people tell you makes you feel some type of way about yourself and you don't even realize it because it's in your subconscious brain. There's a conscious brain, a subconscious brain. Your subconscious brain is that brain that holds all of the experiences, all of the feels, all of the emotions that maybe have stirred in you that you don't consciously know about. So I uncovered that and then I changed it. I will amount to greatness. I will tell her, I told you so. And then I repeat that every day. In the morning, at night, and if you want to additively repeat that. So that's my recommendation to you guys. Rewrite your stories. First step, get to know your story. Second step, pick a big story that really has impacted you. Third step, write the lines to it. Fourth step, pick out the lines that have messed you up and that you've internalized in yourself, and then rewrite those lines with affirmations that are affirming what you will want to do and what you what you have the power of doing. All right? More on this in another episode. Bye.